Right, sip of coffee. Hello and welcome. Today is Breaking Bad Friday. That's right, you are here for the one show on YouTube that just wows your pants off, mate. That's all I'm saying. That's not what happens, is it? Tell me, please. If that has ever happened, please just put it down in the comments. Or do you know, if you're embarrassed about it, that's absolutely fine. I would be a little bit too. That's not true. I'd be amazed. I'd be sat there like, what the is this, mate? What? Put down in the comments or DM me if I've ever blown your pants off, mate. Why am I doing? No, Tyler. No, do not invite this behaviour. Oh, it's finale day. It's finale day, man. I'm excited. We've got 2 body bags to fill. That's all I'm saying. Honestly, without further... Tyler, were you about to start the video without doing a flamingo check? You thought I'd forget? What? No, that's not what I said. You thought I forgot, you little fucker. No. Flamingo check, mate. Alright, now the preliminary intros are done and dusted. I have got you guys, I have got myself, I've got my coffee, of course I have, mate. It's finale day. Without further ado, let's go. Here we go, mate. Right, predictions for who's in the coffins, the bags. I thought Jane, honestly, but she's gone, mate. None of the main characters, I don't think. I actually don't know. Sorry, I started this whole prediction thing with an idea in mind that I would have someone, but who could it be? Who? I'm an owl. That's an I. Unless it was just a complete fake out and it's just some random people. The pink teddy bear. Ah, I meet again, my friend. Yeah, I keep assuming this is Walt's backyard with the swimming pool, which implies that he's been found out, but I don't know, man. I feel like that's a little early. Here we go. Present day, mate. Smoke. Shit. This is big. Alright. Show, you have my attention. Oh, obligatory sex scene, of course. Do you know what? I apologise. No. The show just trolled me. I'm actually not happy about that.
Slow down.
Well, you need to play this well, because otherwise he's going to suspect you. Oh, by the way, pause, because obviously, you know, in between Fridays, I do think about the show. So, I have a prediction. I have a feeling Walt is going to kill Jane's dad. Now, that seems out of left field, I understand, right? But, so obviously the dad's going to find out that Jane died. He's going to suspect foul play from or even not that, but he's going to be angry at Jesse because Jesse is the one that's, to the dad's mind, has sent her down that road. And I can just see it getting to a point, maybe Walt's there and it becomes a problem. If Walt gets wind that the dad is going to call the police or something, like Walt's going to kill him. And what made me think that might happen is the fact that they had that bar scene where Walt and the dad had this like really nice talk and they got on and it was like a really wholesome scene. And I was like, oh no, the fucking show is going to make me like, it's going to take my heart from that scene and go, fuck you, Tyler, by making Walt kill him after that. I just got a sense of it. I don't know if I'm right, but I wanted to put it on video because I feel like that's going to happen. We'll see.
Everything is going to be okay, I promise.
You're being too nice about it, Walt. This is suspicious for you. Oh, this guy. I've seen... no, still not deep enough, Tyler. Oh, this guy.
Saul Goodman sent me.
Oh, he's Saul's associate. Okay, cool. Sorry, I've seen like promo pictures of this guy. Again, I've seen a lot of images from the show. I just don't know who these people are.
Inside.
Okay. So he's here to get rid of the body. Oh yeah, this is absolutely building up the dad to be some kind of problem in the future because he's going to be like, where's Jane? Where's Jane, huh? Again, Saul fucking flicking through his little notebook of like, right, who do I need? Yep. Fucking Jimmy knows how to do this shit. Right, I called Jim. I don't know his name. He's probably not called Jimmy. I tell you what, if he is called Jimmy, fucking... Great that they have this guy now too. Again though, Saul coming in, he's such a vital part of the organisation now.
You say nothing.
This guy's good at his job, you can just tell. Fucking, this is tight, mate. I love that it's always a bald guy. You know when Saul got that guy to take the fall for them? It was a bald guy. This is a bald guy. This show really said, yeah, so we're going to have like every kind of criminal member. Not everyone, but like a lot of them. Bald. Who's the showrunner? I don't know, let's call him Greg. Hey, Greg. So we've got this character. What are we thinking? What are we thinking casting-wise? Bald. Okay, but I'm just saying, we've got like Walt already. We had that guy in the other episode. I mean, maybe we want to do something a little bit different with this guy. I don't know. I don't know what you're feeling. Bald. Okay.
Total strangers gave us $490.
Get over it, Walt.
Don't you think a little thank you is in order?
Oh, yeah, just drag his balls across the coals, why not? Oh, here we go. Oh, buddy. He is gonna get a bee in his bonnet.
I expect you on the porch, bag packed.
Right, so she's not disappearing, though. That's the thing. She's not disappearing. Right, because that's what I thought was gonna happen. He's gonna rock up and find... Yeah. Oh, mate. And he's gonna blame Jesse, obviously. Obviously. Walt's gonna have to get involved, then he's gonna be like, you. Yeah, sorry, dude. Oh, really? Did they have to do that with him there? Jesus. Guys, etiquette.
Sir, you may not want to be here for this.
Well, he was there for it, mate. He was there for all of it. Just keeps going.
And place of birth?
By the way, pause. By the way, I did see in the comments of last episode, apparently there was like a lot of back and forth over whether Walt actually killed her or not. So I thought it might be interesting to kind of, you know, tell you guys what I think of that whole situation, where I come down on that. So, I mean, really simply, Walt killed her, in my opinion. I think you saw, and earlier in that episode, and I think that's what foreshadowed it for sure. Jane mentioned like, hey, baby, don't lay on your back. You'll might just in case you throw up, to Jesse. And at the time I was like, oh yeah, sure. And I don't know, a little something went off in my head, but I didn't really, nothing, do you know what I mean? Nothing big. So when it started happening, I was like, fuck, oh, of course, they foreshadowed it and everything. So she clearly had that knowledge. And when Walt came in, she was on her side. So was Jesse. They were both on their side. They'd done what they had to do. She was clearly someone who had done that a lot, and she had survived that addiction for however long. She clearly knew what she was doing. She clearly had trained her body to, you know, once she's kind of put herself in that position, to stay there during sleep, right? In the edit, I remember looking back at that, and I'm pretty sure it's Walt. Yeah, because I think he's shaking Jesse, and she falls onto her back, and that's what causes it. I think, you know, it's a separate question to how much blame you want to put on Walt. But I think when you're talking about her death, I think it was definitely Walt's fault. If Walt hadn't been there, if Walt hadn't done what he did, she'd have been fine. And I think that, for me, that's where I come down on it. I think maybe, I guess I could maybe see the arguments being like, well, it's her fault, she chose to do the thing, she's always putting herself at risk. I get that, but at the end of the day, in that moment specifically, contextually, that's not what happened. Walt did that. So whether or not, hypothetically, it might have happened anyway in the future, or even that night, if Walt hadn't got there, it maybe it would have happened, and that would have been her fault. Indirectly, because she chose to do the drugs and whatever. And again, it's shaky ground because it's an addiction and all that stuff, right? So culpability, it's difficult to kind of say in those situations. But I think contextually, specifically, that exact situation that we're talking about, for me, absolutely Walt. Absolutely Walt killed her, in my opinion. But I mean, hey, if you guys want to like chime in and let me know, you know, if something I haven't talked about in regard to that, let me know.
All right, some of you already...
I appreciate that.
AKA combo.
I love this board, by the way.
This dude was so low rep, he never showed up on our radar.
Oh shit, is that going to be the missing piece? Paul, sorry, because I love this board of just, you know, obviously they're looking for what? That's who they're looking for. This is interesting because they've uncovered him, and he just said they didn't clock him because he was so low rep. They're going to be looking for the right people now. So I wonder what this is going to uncover.
Since so, big...
Sorry. I love that, like, Walt's face is just, like, floating around that room.
This doesn't fall off the face of the earth, okay?
Oh, that man with his beard is fucking glorious. Every single time I see it.
I say he's going regional. Only he's still right here in town.
Damn, Hank's doing good.
$40! 2018! Yes!
Oh, no. Oh, man. It's just going to rile him up until he blows up at some point.
Your guy found him?
Yeah, he's getting antsy.
Where is
he's
he?
getting risky because he's doing this in his own home. The second cell phone thing might come up again if Skyler hears him, sees him, finds him with it.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah, see, he's taking risks now.
I don't see any sign.
I love that this guy just turned up. There's like no like general introduction at all. Yeah, he's getting... But this is the thing, because of what's happening in the house, he's getting bored, he wants to take risks, he wants to get out of there, do something. Bald guy! That's it, man. We're going to start a bald count. That's what we're doing. It's like, look at my head. Look at my head, mate. What do you think? Sorry, why is he here? I'm waiting for the penny to drop a little bit.
Jesse.
Oh, shit.
Look at me, son.
Oh, shit. What's he doing here, mate? This is nice. That we're seeing a continuation of Walt's kind of fatherly inclinations towards him. Oh, bless. It's really lovely that Walt's doing this. And that they've kind of got to a point where he's willing to do this as well.
I killed her.
Oh, shit. Oh shit.
I got her back.
I wonder. I think Walt's gonna tell him at some point, you know, because he's gonna eat Jesse up, and Walt's gonna. It's gonna. Like, okay, so pause. He's absolutely. Oh god, this is gonna tear at Walt, man, because we saw how painful that was for him at the time. I think Walt's gonna spin this at first in a way of like, look, you didn't kill her. It was an accident. She fell on her back. You know, blah, blah, blah. He's going to try that first, and I think it's going to eat Jesse up, or something's going to happen. Jesse's going to do something, maybe, because of this. He's going to be a little bit off the rails. He's going to do something, and eventually Walt's going to tell him. It might not be this episode, it might be next season, whenever. And that's going to maybe splinter their relationship a little bit. We'll get a bit of drama out of that, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. But it's the way that they've done it. It's almost like they've done it in a way that is going to eke out as much emotional meat as possible. They can kind of go anywhere with how they've done it, right? They can have Walt hold off. They can have Walt tell him what happened. All the stuff I'm saying about this guy, the dad, you know, they could go so far with that. They could get to a point where like Walt has to kill him because he's giving Jesse such a hard time. Maybe this guy hires like some kind of like investigator or something, and putting Jesse in that place where he did genuinely care about her, and putting him in this position now. It primes him, preps him for doing something emotionally tumultuous. Like, there's so much potential, and yeah, just the way that they've done it. They put all these characters in a place where it's like, right, we're in a finale now. Anything could fucking happen. And so I'm speculating a lot, but honestly, they could do any of it. They could do all of it. They could do none of what I said.
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice.
Bless him, because he tried his best, and that scene with Walt last episode. Like I said, like that episode, it paints him in a different light, and you start to warm to him a little bit in a way that you hadn't before, to the point that now when we're seeing that scene, it's lingering on that kind of scene. I'm like, oh, I feel so bad for him. The reason for that is because of that bar scene.
Marie, slow down. I can't. Oh my God, you are kidding me.
Sorry, actually, pause. I wonder if Hank works out eventually. Sorry, again, this is me speculating for something in the future, right? But sorry, I don't know what it was, but Skylar then just talking to Marie. I just realised that Walt has like an inside track in a way of how they're doing with the operation and how close they are to finding the Kingpin and essentially him. And I wonder if eventually, sorry, I just imagined, it'd be really cool if they did this, but I imagined maybe he finds out that they're close to him through Hank. Hank's like, yeah, we're going to catch him. We found this or something, you know, like a family barbecue or some little family event or something. It's been established now that Hank is actually good at his job, right? He's getting a little bit of spider sense in regards to, like, they didn't get the guy was, you know, the guy was a fall guy, whatever. I just think that would be super cool if he worked out from that, as opposed to, like, just catching Walt in the act and being like, shit, Walt, what are you doing here? It would be so much cooler, I feel, if he just worked it out.
They're coming to interview you with a photo and everything. And more contributions.
What, you gotta look like you're happy about it, dude. Oh, mate, more. Again, with feeling.
Gentlemen, this is
Bald head.
and Gustavo Fring.
Oh, okay. Interesting. What's Gus here for? Is he to see how far they are along?
Sure, thank you.
Oh, Gus, you hanging about, mate?
Is this one of your agents?
Ooh, I don't think Gus is going to be happy about this, you know.
What sort of health issue?
Oh, shit, he doesn't know
Lung cancer.
about this. This is going to affect something. Damn, because he's all about... Damn. Yeah, he's all about shoring up these little holes in the organisation. That is a big fucking hole, mate. He's going to immediately see all the problems that could arise from that. Again, it's doing very well in making me forget the whole body bag, pink teddy bear situation.
I'm thinking Walt Jr. in the middle, Mom and Dad on either side.
See, I'd say this is bad publicity for everything, but at the same time, Hank knows about him anyway, right? And Hank is literally leading this operation against him. So what's the harm? I guess maybe the implication is that, you know, Walt's obviously not happy with this situation. It's blowing up this whole thing that he hates, that Walt hates. I just feel like Gus is going to be the first one to actually point out the fact that, like, Walt might die and it's going to stop the product coming in because he's the only one that can make it like he makes it.
I don't know what this stuff is, but it's pretty great.
I wonder if he's going to start talking. You know, when people you see those videos of people put under and they're, like, off their fucking head and then start talking about everything and anything. I wonder if he's maybe gonna like give something away.
Where's your phone?
Which one?
Oh shit, there you go, like that.
No, I was actually thinking of bringing her today, but
Oh, time skip.
Yeah, oh, hey.
Oh, hello, Mr. Beardo.
Hey, welcome back.
Okay, we're focusing on him. Cool.
We're all so sorry to hear.
Thanks.
Terrible thing. Just
All right, mate, move on.
I figured I'd rather be here. Focus on work.
Yeah, I'm just feeling like, because we're lingering more on him on his own now, and we had that moment last episode where it kind of, you know, made you feel a different way about him. Building up to something with him.
1,500.
Maintain 1-3,000.
Oh shit, what does he do?
Juliet 5, Bravo.
Is he an air traffic controller? What was that? What was that? I'm wondering if the thing at the end with the smoke is something to do with him and not, and it's just a, you know what I mean? It makes you feel like it's a Walt thing, but it's not.
I want you to pack your things and leave.
Right, so she's out of the house.
I want you gone.
So they're all out of the house. So that gives us free reign to do whatever we want within the house area.
Your fugue state?
Hmm.
I had to believe that, didn't I?
She's onto it, but
Who would lie about such a thing?
she's onto him. Obviously, she doesn't know exactly what it is, but...
An affair? I'm having an affair. Is that what you think?
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Ooh, but...
I'm having an affair with.
No. She said she was thinking that.
My guess was Gretchen Schwartz.
Well, she's got another theory, right?
I am not having an affair with Gretchen.
Oh, I know. I know
Yeah, she
you're not.
knows. Yeah.
'Cause I asked her.
And I bet Gretchen told her about the thing.
She was ducking my calls for weeks.
Right. So now she knows something is going on.
She finally told me. They paid for nothing. We're nearly paid up.
She's getting close, mate. She's getting close.
Out of thin air.
Yeah, you can't say shit, mate. What are you going to say? Oh, she knows more?
I called your mother.
Oh, yeah, because he was supposed to have gone there. You know what I was saying about season 3 would be a good time for her and Flint to find out?
It turns out that not only is the money not from your mother,
Never even went there.
she didn't even know
Oh.
that you have cancer.
Shit, Walt, mate. Come on, buddy.
I dropped you at the airport. I picked you up. You were gone for 4 days.
Yeah, shit.
And
It's always going to come tumbling down at some point. That's the thing. Season 3 would be a great time. I don't think this is good. This is the start of it. I don't think we're going to linger on this until next season. We're going to deal with this next season. And I bet she's going to find out.
Skylar.
Right, because the red car in the flash forward thing was gone. It was only the other car that was there. So something's going to go down at the house.
If I tell you the truth, will you stay?
Hello.
Stay, and I will tell you everything.
She's done, mate. Shouldn't care.
I'm afraid to know.
Fair. That's a fair shout, mate, actually. Well done. Yeah, drive away. Just drive away. I feel like he needs to tidy up the sides, like down here with the beard. Do you know what I mean? They come out a little bit too much. You need to trim that a little bit there. Like these sides here, and it'll be great, mate.
Juliet Mike 2-1.
Yeah, he's a flight controller. Is that the name of the job? I don't know.
Disregard.
Is he going to fuck up? I just feel like he's going to fuck up.
Turn left heading 115. Sierra Alpha.
Yeah, more and more, I feel like this is going to be the thing that happens. And it was just a complete red herring that it was at his house, and it's not actually at his house.
Send a 10,000. Juliet Mike 2-1.
Mate. Shit. Oh dear. Yeah, it's gonna happen over the house, and there's gonna be like debris and shit. I don't know. Not at the house direct, but it's gonna be. Yeah. Shit. Oh, and the dad's gonna spiral, innit? Take it out on Jesse, and you know it's gonna get messy. Get inside, dude. Little fuckers. The whole season they've been building this shit up like, oh, look what's gonna happen at the house. Fuck off. Red herring my arse. Oh, and it fucking ends? What? Tease me. Why not? Why not? Interesting finale. So we got answers, but we didn't really get answers because it's just a cliffhanger. That's mean, man. Again, not what I expected. It just makes you... I don't know what I'd have felt like if I'd have been watching this at the time, right? Because obviously there must have been like at least a year between season 2, season 3. Obviously I've got a week to go and I can see what happens, right? That's a hell of a cliffhanger. Oh, I feel like it's left almost every character in a transitional... like a period of like that makes you kind of feel like, as the audience, at least me, kind of feel like, oh, what's going to happen as a result of that thing? Like, you know, we've got Jesse, who he could go anywhere at this point. He could spiral, he could get stronger from it, he could, do you know what I mean? Walt is in a position where obviously things have come to a head, Skylar's out of the picture. He could essentially go out on his own now, split from that whole business, his family, right? As cold as it might sound, he could do that. He's at a crossroads where his second life could become his actual life, right? He could do that if he wanted to, because Skylar's said her piece and she's gone, and he doesn't have to tell her shit. I don't think that's going to happen, obviously. And again, Skylar specifically, she's not found out, but she knows enough now that she's prepped to find out. And it's like, well, is she gonna find out? I feel like that's absolutely gonna happen next season. We've got Hank and his investigation, and I don't know if I'd say they're getting close, but you know, you saw that board, they're tracking it. Hank's on his case, he doesn't believe that it's over. He knows that he's absolutely spot on. We know that he's spot on, right? He's getting very close as well. I don't know, we've just got all these pieces in place, and then now we've got the dad who, you know, is, oh god, that's going to kill him. He was absolutely not in a good place anyway, which is why that happened. There's absolutely a reason why it focused on him as well. Him and his character is absolutely going to influence something in the show going forward. I know that's a very basic comment, of course, that's obvious that's going to happen, but I just mean in the sense of like, I do still stand by my theory that Walt is going to have to kill him at some point, and it's going to be all the more painful because of that bar scene that they had together where they were like getting on, and do you know what I mean? You know, he's had one tragedy, the dad's had one tragedy in his daughter dying, and then the second tragedy in like, that guilt is going to, that would kill anyone like on its own, but the double whammy that he's had, man, I do not envy the place, the emotional, mental state that he's going to be in going into season 3. And I feel like that's going to be quite explosive probably in the way that it affects the other characters in the show, Jesse and Walt specifically. It's going to all come together, I think, in a very explosive way, which, and again, it could be many ways. There could be many ways in which the show, the writers do that. So yeah, so at the end of that episode, I don't know, it wasn't what I expected, but I think as opposed to last episode where I said the same thing, I was still happy with that episode. I'm not like a massive fan of cliffhangers, so that does influence I'm a little bit biased in that sense as well. So like coming off of that, I am kind of in a place of like, that's annoying. Especially I think, and that's absolutely why they did all that. Like, you know, I don't think it's a coincidence that all of the characters are in this period of like, no, I think transitional is the wrong word to use, but this place of like, okay, the structure of this character's story could go fucking anywhere, and all of these pieces could come together next season in any shape, way or form, right? There's so much speculation to be had, and that was absolutely the point. I understand that, but I think me coming off of that episode, I'm like, it's very frustrating. That's kind of frustrating for me. And I wonder, at the time, I think I would have been more frustrated. Obviously, right now, I'm like, well, I'm just going to get to see the first episode next week, and we're going to start to see how some of these little threads, these little lines are paid off and develop over time. I think maybe, I don't know, you tell me, was the plane thing, was that supposed to be a bigger shock? I think as soon as I saw the dad's job, I was like, because at the beginning of this episode, you saw the two smokestacks, and I was like kind of further behind Walt's house, and I was like, that's odd. And I think something in my mind at that point was like, it could be a bigger disaster than it's making it out to be. And I think my mind filed that away, and then when I saw the dad and the job that he had and the planes, I was like, And so I kind of saw that coming. I mean, maybe you guys did as well. I feel like it was kind of teeing you up to kind of make that prediction as well. So yeah, that wasn't as kind of surprising as I think it was maybe supposed to be. Do I appreciate the way that it kind of bait and switched me at the end? You know, obviously it was meant to be this big thing. It was supposed to make me think that it was going to be someone important, you know, that it was going to be directly tied to Walt or Jesse, and it wasn't really. It was just a separate event that happened over there. Do you know what I mean? I'm not really sure. Honestly, I'll be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure if I'm like, I feel good about that or bad about that. I think I'll probably make my mind up between now and next week. It's one of those things I'm not really sure whether I appreciated that bait and switch or whether it was a good bait and switch where it was like, haha, you got me. A bit of both, I think, at this point, but yeah, it is what it is. Alright, well, with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for tuning in, and we will be back next week with Season 3, Episode 1. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already done that, and you will catch every single video that I put out between here and whenever in the future as well. I've got some links down below if you'd like to support me. I've got some books and stuff. I've got Patreon as well down there, which I will be uploading some more Moon Knight 2, some full commentaries of that show will be on my Patreon as well for you to enjoy if you so choose. Other than that, thank you once more, and hopefully I'll see you next time.